It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. First carry here for Aaron Jones. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Down the field, he's got Wilson. He does it, touchdown Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Going run again with Swift. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to it. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. Staying grounded with Swift. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's going to be touchdown about 3 yards shy of the marker.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's third and goal. Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears finish off their opening drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting this drive with a design run. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
McCarthy trying to get on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Play action. It's McCarthy. Downfield. He's got Hawkinson. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, Jones gets it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Play action, McCarthy. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings break the tie here in the first. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's taken down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Odunze's got it right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. First down, Williams. will just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Now Williams. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
To the air yet again, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Edwards here. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that will bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. McCarthy to throw for it. He's got it. It's complete to Collins. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They go with Monangai here. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now it's Monangai. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First and 10 from the 32. Quick throw in the hands of Adunze. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense is set. First and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. This play's a design run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Here he goes, third and long. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So fourth down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Williams to throw. Big strike here to Moore. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Gain of 26 yards there. And it'll be first down Bears.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Williams on first down. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 21.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. To throw is Williams. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. He's going to have this one down to the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs from the 37. first down, and they go right back to it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. And Undone with it. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams from the gun. That's Cox. This is Loveland. He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now lead by 10. It's a Odunze touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. In the pistol, here comes Edwards. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now it's McCarthy. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Got for big yards on the right side. Oh, this big guy is moving. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the third. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now McCarthy and the Vikings getting all set for the two-point attempt. All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Making this a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Swift gets it, going left. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. This is Loveland working the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. They'll run it with Manungan. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Williams. On a quick slant, it's Loveland. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. The Bears push the lead up to 12. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Throwing from the gun here. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. He's got it at the 6. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. To the ground, it's Monunga. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
At the 26-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Let's go. 65.
Running behind center with Edwards. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here he is to throw. Again, he connects with Collins. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They look to throw it. Wilson on the sling. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Setting up to pass. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
You know, before the snap, You know right before the snap you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. This one misses the tight end. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
One final shot here. On the move, headed right. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.